Okay, so I am actually going to walk you guys through how to start by creating a value bomb into a conversion multiplier into a piece of power content. So this is the way that I do it. I like to start with, okay, open Google Sheet, and I just start listing, like, what are all of the specific problems that my ideal clients are trying to search for answers for right now? And so I think about, like, what were they doing 5 minutes before they saw this piece of content? Like, were they searching on YouTube? Like, what were they searching on YouTube for, right? And so I want to think of very specific problems, okay? And so, like, one of the problems that my ideal client has is they can't close messenger conversations, right? So that's a problem. One of the other things that they can't do is they aren't getting any messenger conversations. Another thing is they don't know what to say in their content. Another problem is they only have $5 a day to spend on ads. And then let's just find one more just to kind of, I typically do like 15 of these. But I just literally just sit down, and the cool thing about this is you only have to do this one time. Like, unless there's new problems that come up. So I literally use these same problems over and over and over again, because I know that you guys have been through Nick's stealth influence exercise, because if you have this list of 15 problems, you have enough information to have an infinite amount of pieces of content by the time that you start switching out stories and examples and all of that fun stuff. And so let's say they are only getting 2 to 3x on their webinar ads. Okay, cool. So these are all very specific problems. Notice I didn't say anything like they're not making $10,000 a month or anything like that. If someone's not making $10,000 a month, it's likely that they have all of these problems that are leading to that situation. So problem number one is they can't close messenger conversations. So let's start with the resource, right? Which is the value bomb. What is something that I can give to these people that have this problem that will help them solve it? Well, I can give them my messenger SOP, right? My standard operating procedure for having messenger conversations. So the messenger SOP that closes 60% of leads, right? This would be my value bomb. So if I go to here, what is a resource that I can give someone that will get them to have messenger conversations? The $5 ad script to get messenger conversations. So that's a resource. So that would be the value bomb, right? They don't know what to say in their content. I can give them my problem solver power content script. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm brainstorming, right? Like, I'm brainstorming what is going to be my value bomb. They only have $5 a day to spend on ads. The resource can be a $5 ad that brings in, we could say, 5 to 10 calls each week. So the resource could be a Loom video of showing them how to set up this $5 ad, right? And let's see, they're only getting 2 to 3 times their return on ad spend on their webinar ads. A resource could be the $5 ad that revives a dead webinar funnel, getting 20 to 30x ROAS. So now I've just like brainstormed like these. So these are all of the value bombs that I'm going to give away. The messenger SOP that closes 60% of leads, the $5 ad script to get messenger conversations, my problem solver content script, the $5 ad that brings in 5 to 10 calls each week, $5 ad that revives a dead webinar funnel, getting 20 to 30x ROAS. So I've done a really great job of actually writing hooks already, right? By just me typing. But there's one of them that kind of sucks, right? The problem solver power content script. That's like the right. It's not really hooky. I want my value bomb to have a very hooky name. And so if I say this script made me 100K in the last 2 months. Now we've got something that's super sexy, right, to give away. That solves the problem of people don't know what to say in their content. $5 ad that brings in 5 to 10 calls each week. $5 ad script to get messenger conversations. And then messenger SOP that closes 60% of leads. So now we've got 5 value bombs, right? So now what we need to do is we need to go and write a conversion multiplier that promotes this value bomb. So now the conversion multiplier is going to be all about this messenger SOP. Well, we already have a catchy hook, right? Like, so we can say something like, let's see, lots of messenger conversations, but can't close them. And then I could say, what's written on this Google Doc closes 60% of leads that come into my messenger, right? Here's how it works. I'm not going to go into it, but I would explain in 10 to 15 seconds how it works. So I'd say lots of messenger conversations, but can't close them. What's written on this Google Doc closes 60% of leads that come into my messenger, and I want to give it to you just for watching this video. Here's how it works. And then I would say, 10 to 15 seconds of how it works. Drop me a line below this video and it's yours. So that would be how I'd write a conversion multiplier for that. And then I would literally go and do the same thing, right? Conversation. So I'd write something like, conversations are the fastest path to cash. So what do you do if you're not getting any, right? This $5 ad script is the key to generating 5 to 10 conversations a day for my private clients. And I want to give it to you just for watching this video. Here's how it works. Are you guys starting to notice a pattern?
Yes.
Even Crystal, what are you guys noticing?
That it's all the same. I mean, it's like it's just rinse and repeat. You come up with your problem, you have a solution, and now you're going to sell your solution to a very specific problem.
Yeah, but do you notice how what's written on this, right? This $5 script, like I'm literally like the framework of what I'm saying is the same. Here's how it works. Here's how it works. I'm going to give it to you just for watching this video. I'm going to give it to you for just for watching this video. So there's a lot of similarities here whenever I'm writing these conversion multipliers, because the key to getting people to raise their hand is we want to, one, identify the problem and then immediately give them a solution in that second line. Otherwise, we've lost them.
Yep.
Because we want them to start commenting as soon as they hear that line right there. And then we want to show them a little bit about what they works. And so that's why these conversion multiplier scripts are anywhere between 45 to 60 seconds. They could be up to 90 seconds because I think Reels videos can be up to 90 seconds. But the whole point of these conversion multiplier scripts are just to give away this value bomb, right? Now, when it comes to the power content, we're going to show them how to close messenger conversations in the content, right? How to close messenger conversations and the language that we're going to use as to why they're giving them this value bomb. So if you said something like, hey, you're having lots of messenger conversations, but can't close them, give me the next 3 minutes and I'm going to walk you through the easiest messenger framework that closes 60% of leads right there on the spot inside Messenger. And because I want you to do this today, drop me a line below this video and I'm going to give you the Messenger SOP that I'm talking about in this video, yours just for watching this video. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Laurel Porte. I go into the humble brag. And then all I'm going to do in the power content video is teach the Messenger SOP framework and why it works, how it works, right? So we're literally essentially just building and building and building to where the value bomb is just a 1-sentence promise. So if you want to do a static image, you can just write the static image. Like we would just write this, right? Can't close Messenger conversations. Who wants the Messenger SOP that closes 60% of leads? And then people raise their hand, right? So as you can see, like this is literally from start to finish how I like think about all of my content, but it all starts first with solving specific problems.
Got it. This is so helpful. So then with your power content, go through just a couple more power content examples going down this, like just so like.
Yep, absolutely. So if they're not getting any Messenger conversations, I'm going to walk them through a $5 ad script that's going to get Messenger conversations. So I'll say something very similar, right? Conversations are the fastest path to cash, yet you're not getting any. Give me the next 5 minutes and I'm going to walk you through a very simple ad that you could run for just $5 a day that will instantly get you 5 to 10 conversations if executed correctly. And because I want you to execute that correctly, drop me a line below this video and I will literally give you the ad script right now so that you can go and implement it today, right after you figure out how it works. But first, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Laurel Porte. I'm the founder of adcoachingfor7.com, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm going to show you what this actually looks like input, and I would probably draw it on my marker board. And then again, I would repeat the CTA for them to grab the value bomb.
So the power content, and this might be just so general, but basically is a video that is showcasing what the value bomb is.
Well, not necessarily. It's showcasing how to solve the problem. It's going more in depth. It's going more in depth, right?
But the value bomb is like a little.
It's an accelerator.
A little helper.
Because we want them, yes. So a good value bomb is something that they will be able to consume in 10 minutes or less and execute on within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
Because the faster that we can get them to execute something, it's going to reveal the bigger problem. So for instance, right, if they can't close Messenger conversations and get them to a phone call, right? If I give them this SOP, they're going to start closing 60% of people, like bringing them onto a phone call. They're going to experience the even bigger problem. Like I'm getting people on a phone call, but I can't make the sale. Laurel, how can you help me make the sale? Well, would it be worth a 15-minute phone call for me to actually show you in real time how I operate my sales calls?
So do you have time? And if you don't, I understand. Can we run through this really quickly? Just as it relates to Crystal and I's business. Because it's like, I think if I'm getting this, but then really how I remember it is if it like applies directly to me. So like specific problems.
Yeah. So let's start. Yeah. Let's start there. What's a specific problem?
So one problem is they are afraid that they don't know what to post on social media.
Okay. What is a resource that you can give them that's gonna make it easy for them to do this?
So we could give them the VA guide, which is basically it breaks down the different types of posts and why they're important and how
many posts?
Well, there's three different
make it tangible.
Okay, so here is a guide that breaks down 3 different types of posts that you should be posting to grow your audience.
The only 3 posts you need to do on social media. What's the goal that they want to do?
Grow their audience.
Grow their only 3 posts you need to post to grow your audience. Grow your audience is kind of vague. I would probably want something that's a little bit more measurable there.
Okay.
Yeah, like to, like the only 3 posts you need in order to the only 3 posts you need to post each week to grow your audience by 10% every month or something like that, right? To grow your audience by 10% each month, right? So that would be a resource, and you literally just hand them over a Google document that has those three posts on it.
Got it.
And then you'd go to a conversion multiplier, right? So if you write the conversion multiplier, you just literally state the problem.
Posting on social media and no one gives a shit.
Yep, exactly. Like posting on social media, yet your audience isn't growing. Posting like a mad woman on social media, but your audience isn't growing, right? And then you would give them this resource, right? So what's written on this Google document, or what we've put on this Google, we've loaded our clients' top 3 posts that they do every single week that has been able to grow their audience by 10% or more each month. And we want to give it to you just for watching this video. Here's why these 3 posts work and why you don't need to post anything else. Who would not watch that?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like if you did your power content, remember power content's expanding on it. So it's giving a lot more value. Here you're just giving it to them. You're just kind of giving them a tease about how it works because they're going to get it and they're going to read about it. In the power content, you would probably say, okay, post number 1, here's what it looks like. Here's where a lot of people go wrong posting this. And here's why this structure works best. And then go into it. Post number 2 is this. Here's where most people go wrong with posts like these. Here's how to fix it and why this will grow your audience. So you see the difference. So you're starting with the resource, that's the value bomb, the resource itself, that'll stand alone. Like the resource itself has to stand alone. If you just posted this in the newsfeed, the only 3 posts you need to post each week to grow your audience by 10% each month want the document. Like the thing needs to stand on its own. So if this doesn't stand on its own, we need to make it sexier. The conversion multiplier needs to stand on its own. But you see how but it all starts with the problem and having a resource to solve it, leaning into how do you use the resource and then how do you solve the problem?
Yep. Okay. This makes total sense. Do
you guys want this sheet?
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
So with the GPT we're going to create for you, I was trying to figure out a way to make it so but I'm realizing it can't, is that the student has to